first things first, let's have a little look at how we set up to this golf ball. Typically, when we grip the club, we want to be seeing around about 3 knuckles on the left hand, so it's going to feel quite strong, and the thumb's going to be running down the right hand side of the shaft. We're going to get our right hand, and this is just going to be placed nice and flat up against the shaft, the right hand side of the shaft. From there, we're going to grip the club, and we're only going to see roughly 1 knuckle on the right hand, so 3 on the left hand, 1 on the right hand. Then let's talk a little bit about where this ball is positioned. So the ball is going to be positioned pretty much in the centre, up through the middle of the pelvis, up into the middle of the torso. Typically the old-fashioned way was when the ball was back in the stance, a lot of shaft lean, but this can cause a lot of issues with strike, contact, and even judging distance. When we're looking at our setup, we really want to be able to match, or let's say stack, ourselves on top of each other. So we don't want to see the knees misplaced, bent outwards. Keep them nice and straight, up into the hips. We don't want to see any hip misalignments, and then also into the shoulders and upper body. So as you can see here with my setup, everything is pretty much on top of each other like so. So now when we grip into this club and we're stood over this ball, we will just want to make sure that there's a little bit of pressure from the upper arm, the bicep and tricep, underneath the armpit, and just connecting into the rib cage like so. So we're not going to see any gaps in between the arms and the rib cage. We're going to keep them nice and tight with a little bit of pressure just to connect them. That's going to help us to keep all nice and warm, connected, moving into this ball. So when we get up to this ball, we're going to just nudge a little bit of weight into our left side, and then from there, we've got our setup for the basic chip shot.